Adventurers, I'm Kate, this is Tony, and we're going to be doing our October wrap-up for you all. So the first book that I completed in the month of October is The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. This is the fifth and final book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. This was probably by far my favorite of the series for a lot of reasons, but mostly because the writing style was the most engaging for me personally. Then, not the writing style, but the book as a whole, the setting, partly because the characters were older, and a lot of things combined made this book the most enjoyable for you. Of the series, for me. That being said, this is probably my last read-through of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, my last planned read-through, so yeah. The second book I completed was Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. This is the third and final book in the Hunger Games trilogy, and yeah, I read the Hunger Games trilogy in preparation for this Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. And so yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and overall I think it's my favorite book of the trilogy. Kind of similar to that one. She really wrapped it up nicely, and Suzanne Collins' writing style is one of my absolute favorites, so I don't have anywhere to place the books once I take them off there.
The first book and only book I finished in October is The Ranger's Apprentice. Book 1, Maroons of Gorland. That's, yeah, by John Flanagan. That's a lot of random things. Anyways, I did end up enjoying this book, though it was kind of a slow start for me. It was about halfway through, which, I mean, it's not a super long book. It's less than 300 pages, so halfway through isn't terribly far into the book. But it was about halfway through before I actually was engaged in the book and wanted to keep reading it. I don't really have a whole lot to say. We've talked about this, and we'll have a review up by the time you watch this. So, yeah, you don't need that.
The third book I completed in October is Salt to the Sea by Rita Sepetys.
Close enough.
And this was such a good book. I love historical fiction, and I haven't read one in a while, and I was super excited to pick this one up, and I was not disappointed. It was very well done. You had such an emotional connection with all of the characters that the history around them made it so much more affecting, more heart-wrenching than I ever thought could be. So this was by far one of my favorite reads of this month. Favorite read of this month was Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This is a reread for me because this is one of my favorite classics, and this was the first time I actually listened to it on audiobook, so that was a lot of fun, and I got to experience the story in a different medium. So one of my favorite things about Little Women is the great picture it creates in your mind, and I was afraid that by audiobook I wouldn't get the same picture, and I did, and I was so impressed, and I loved it, and it was so good. And I'm not gonna, I could go on and on about this, but I'm gonna stop with that.
Save that for a different video.
Yeah.
Alright, so the other book that I've been reading this month, and I would be done with it, except school got in the way. So, that is Dawn of Wonder by Jonathan Renshaw. This is book 1 in the Awakening series, which book 1 is the only one out so far. And I am enjoying it very, very much. I have not yet finished it. I am about 100 pages from the end, 150 pages from the end, something like that. It's possible that I'll finish it tonight, and I'll definitely finish it by the time you guys watch this video, or by the time this video goes up. But it's a self-published book, and it's won a bunch of awards that I don't remember what they all are, but it is very, very good. And I mean, it's what should I say about it? I don't know what I can say about it or what I should say about it. I've said a bunch of stuff about it in the vlogs as I've been reading it. So if you want to know my thoughts, go watch whatever vlogs it's in, which I don't know, past a couple of them. So that's that, and yeah, that's my last book for this month.
So my last book for this month is the second book of the Ranger's Apprentice series, The Burning Bridge by John Flanagan as well. And I am not quite finished with this book. I'm about here. It is October 30th. So 31st. So we won't be if we do finish these books within the month, it'll be just barely. But yeah, so these are our end of the month reads. They aren't completed, but they definitely will be very soon. Yes. So yeah.
But these next November and December, I will be able to get a lot more reading done. At least December, yeah, for sure. So be prepared for more reading books from my end. All right, well, that's our October wrap up. It's hard to remember the months. Anyways, that's our October wrap up. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below what you read in this month, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Stay warm.